All right, so when your partner opens in a major suit and you have at least 3 cards to support him, you know you have a fit, because we know that we always play, need 5 cards in a major suit to open, 4 cards to respond, but 5 cards to open. Does anyone know the one exception where if your partner opens in a major suit and you want to show a different major suit, you need 5? Partner opens in spades. Partner says 1 spade. If you want to show him hearts, you want to say 2 hearts, you need 5. However, if your partner opens 1 heart and you want to show him your spades and you say 1 spade, you only need 4. Don't worry about why. That's what you need. We're also all playing that if partner opens at the 1 level and you want to go to the 2 level and change the suit, you need 11 points. He opens 1 heart, you say, he opens 1 heart, you say 2 diamonds, you need 11 points. Some people play 10. What we're playing in this class is that you need 11 points to change the suit. Otherwise, you would bid 1 no trump or find another suit that you could bid at the 1 level. So far, so good? Just making sure that we're on the same page. Okay, we are not playing 2 over 1 in this class. I think I'm teaching it to you though, aren't I?
Yes.
I'm teaching it to you in the last class. So if we continue for another a couple of classes after that, we can use 2 over 1. Sandra, I see your hand, but I'm going to wait a little bit for questions. Okay, so partner opens in a major suit. You've got 3 in that suit. You've got a fit. Do you have to show him support right away?
No.
Is that the first thing you have to do? No, it's not. If partner says 1 spade and you've got 3 spades, but you've got 5 beautiful hearts and enough points to go to the 2 level, no law in the world says you can't show him those hearts first. But you're going to want to, in subsequent bids, show him that you do have support in his spades. So you don't instantly have to show support for your partner. I'll stop the questions. Sandra? Please unmute. Okay, Sandra, while you're working on how to unmute, I'm going to continue. Just jump in when you can.
I found
Okay,
it.
go ahead.
Okay, the question is this. My partner says 1 spade. I
Yes.
have 6 points and 3 spades. I say 2 spades.
Yes.
Now he says 3 diamonds. I don't know if I should say, well, it was
Okay.
one. I don't know if I should just pass or if I should
That
say
is
no
not,
trump.
that is not within, it's all going to depend on what you have. That is not within the lesson what we're doing, but just know that if your partner is changing the suit after you've already established a fit, he's showing extra points.
So what
Pushing
do
you
I
with
do if
extra-
I only have 6 points?
It's going to depend on what else. I can't answer that question. It's going to depend on what, sometimes you would pass and sometimes you would keep bidding.
Okay.
Do you have singletons? Do you have doubletons? Do you have 5 cards in his diamond suit? I mean, this, you
Okay, no.
can't answer.
I don't have any of that. I have none of
Okay,
that.
all right. I don't want to talk about your own individual situations, but I
Okay.
can say that there is no one answer that I can give to that question because it's going to depend on other
Okay.
factors. All right.
All right, thank
So,
you.
you're welcome. Okay. Let me see, let's see. I'm back to page 2. Your first priority is to find a fit in a major suit. When your partner opens in a major suit and you have at least 3 cards to support him, you know you have a fit in that suit. If you have a good suit that you want to bid first before you support your partner, that's fine. But just know that if you change the suit, your bid is forcing for opener. Does everyone know that? New suit by responder is forcing. So if I say 1 heart and Michael says 1 spade, I must bid again because I don't know what he's got.
Is that only for the first,
Yes, only for the first, only for the next round. It's not forcing to game. I don't have to bid game on that, but I do have to bid again because I don't know what you've got. You could have 6 points and have said 1 spade over my 1 heart, or you could have 14 points and have said 1 spade over my 1 heart, right? I don't want to give up on a possibility for game. Everyone knows that 26 points is game in a major suit, in a major contract. 26 combined points.
Right.
Barb, you look confused. You got that? If I open with 13 points, my partner has 13 points, that means we belong in game for sure. We need 26 combined points to make game, or thereabouts. All right, so before you change the suit, make sure that that you have enough points there that if you want to force your partner to bid, he's not going to go too high. So that's why if my partner opens one spade and I have 3 spades, but I also have 5 hearts. Let me change that. I don't like the way I said that. My partner opened 1 heart. I've got 3 hearts. I also have 5 spades. Okay, but I only have 6 points. I may not want to show him the spades first. Why? Because he's got to bid again if I bid the spades. I've changed the suit, and I may be pushing him with only 6 points. You guys understand what I'm saying? So I may choose to support my partner right away, even though I have a good second suit, because I don't want to push him too high. I only have 6 points. But with 9 points, we have a little wiggle room. So I could show him that second suit first. Okay. So let's see. So somebody mentioned, I think it was Sandra, who said, partner opens in a major suit. You've got 6 points. You can support your partner's major suit. So in paragraph 2, it says, if there has not been an intervening bid, which means your opponents have not bid, you can show 6 to 10 points and support by making what is called a simple raise. Simple raise is partner opens in a major suit, 1 heart. I support his major suit by saying 2 hearts. Anytime my students that I've had in beginner and intermediate know that this is my mantra. Anytime you bid your partner's suit, you are promising that you have a fit of at least 8. If you know they have 5, you can't bid their suit unless you have 3. If you know they have 4, you can't bid that suit unless you have 4. So if you're bidding your partner's suit, you're saying, yes, we have a fit. And because you only have 6 to 10 points, you are supporting your partner at the cheapest level possible. With less than 6 points, you're not bidding. With more than 10 points, you're going to do something else. All right? So once he says 1 spade, you say 2 spades. He knows you have a fit of 8 spades. He also knows you don't have any more than 10 points. And he can make a decision as to where to go after that based on the fact that he knows you only have 6 to 10 points. If he only has 13 points, he'll probably pass. Okay. With 11 or 12 points, as long as your partner hasn't, as long as your opponents haven't bid, you can do what is called a limit raise. You can go to the 3 level and support your partner. There's an example. Okay. Let's say you have this. You have 12 points here. Actually, this is really 13 points.
Right.
It's 13 points because once you have a fit with your partner, you can give yourself an extra point for the doubleton. So this is really 13 points if your partner opens 1 heart. So let's take away this king and make it a jack. Okay, now you have 2 aces, which is 8. You have 2 jacks, which is 10. And you have a doubleton club, gives you an extra point. So this is an 11-point hand because your partner opened 1 heart. Everybody good? So your bid, if their opponents haven't bid, partner says 1 heart, your right-hand opponent has passed, you would then say 3 hearts. That's what you would do with support for your partner and 11 to 12 points. I'll stop for questions. Please raise your hand. I just want you to get into the habit of doing that because otherwise people are just going to jump in and interrupt. And this way I can choose. Sandra, what is your question?
I have a question. Why is this only if the opponents have not bid?
I'll tell you
Explain
why, because I'll tell you why in the next paragraph.
Okay,
And Michael,
thank
if you haven't mastered raising your hand yet, please work on it. What's your question? Michael?
Oh, I think you can answer it in the next paragraph. So,
Okay, good. Okay. So the reason that it's only opponents haven't bid is because it is conventional that we don't use the limit raise when there is competitive bidding. Competitive bidding means that your opponents have bid. Simple raise can be used, not the limit raise. So here's what happens with the limit raise. And this is normally another lesson, but I'm just going to stick it in really quickly. There's something called a Q bid. This is an advanced class, so I'm teaching you advanced concepts. The
Yes.
Q bid, any Q bid is a bid that you make where you're bidding a suit that you don't really actually have, or you don't really actually want to be the trump suit. An example of something like that would be you open 2 clubs to show 22 or more points. Are you saying you have clubs?
no.
And when you say 2 clubs and your partner comes back 2 diamonds, meaning partner, I don't have 8 points, he's not really saying he has diamonds. Right? So there's a lot of bids that you've learned so far in your bidding career, hopefully, where your bid actually has another meaning. Well, this Q bid, which is a way to show support for your partner with 11, 12 points, support in a major suit, is used when there's competitive bidding. So this is the original hand I showed you with this king. Okay. Actually, I realize it's a 13-point hand. So
Right.
I'm going to make this a queen. Okay. So now it's a 12-point hand. It's a 12-point hand. If your partner had bid and your opponents had not, you would say 3 hearts on that, right? But let's say your partner opened a heart and your right-hand opponent, yourself, your right-hand opponent said 2 diamonds. Once your opponents have bid, the conventional thing to do is to not use the limit raise, because a bid of 3 hearts here conventionally shows I have strong hearts, but I have weak points. I have support, but I don't have 11 or 12 points. This is how it's done in bridge clubs. This is how, if you go on a bridge site, if you read a bridge column, if you want to play with your friends at the kitchen table and you don't want to do this, it's fine. But I'm showing it to you because if you go to a bridge club and you hear somebody using this Q bid, I want you to know what it means. And here's how the Q bid works. Your partner opens one in a suit. Your opponent overcalls, we all know what that is, in a different suit, obviously. And you want to show your partner you've got 11 or 12 points and support for him. Support would be a minimum of 3, wouldn't it?
Yes.
He opens with 5, you have to have 3. So you do that by bidding your opponent's suit. 1 heart, 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds. Partner, I have 3 hearts for you at least, maybe more, and 11 or 12 points. Okay? And that's what you're going to hear at a bridge table with experienced bridge players. So I wanted you to,
That's a forcing bid though, right? If it's a force, isn't it?
well, of course,
Yeah.
your partner has to bid, unless the opponents have bid. If the opponents have bid, then your bid is erased, right? The next person to bid is not
It's
your
gonna
partner.
go
it's
higher,
your
right? I
opponent.
got it. I got it.
If your opponent bids,
Okay,
then
yeah.
your partner doesn't have to bid. Okay, so that answers the question of why you can only use the limit raise when there's no bidding from the opposition.
So if North is sitting there with 5 hearts, let's say, his next bid, that person's next bid would be 3 hearts, probably.
If who's sitting there with
If
5
North
hearts.
opened with 5 hearts, they had 5 hearts, obviously, and 2
Mhm.
diamonds, 3 diamonds, saying I have 11, 12 points and at least 3 to support the hearts, then
Yeah.
North's next bid would have to be
No, it all depends on what happens next. West is going to bid next. How do you know West is not going to go to 4 spades? He could be sitting there with 8 spades and say 4 spades, right? So
Right.
all this stuff, like what Sandra was asking before, I cannot tell you what your next bid would be because it's going to depend on what your opponents do. It's going to depend on what you have in your hand. If North has 13 points only and his opponent and his partner has 11 or 12, he may not choose to bid anymore. Okay, so I can't really tell you what North would do next. And remember, there's going to be a bid before North gets to bid.
I understand. Okay, thank you.
Okay, good.
And
Okay. Yes.
if I'm a little confused, if you have 11 or 12 points and there is no intervening bid,
Then you can use the limit raise.
then you use.
So if there was no intervening bid,
Then I go to 3 hearts.
then partner opens 1 heart. Partner is North, East passes, I say 3 hearts.
Okay.
Partner says 1 heart, East says 2 diamonds, I say 3 diamonds. It's the same meaning as the limit raise because I'm Q bidding the opponent's bid, but it's just what you do when there's, like I said, competitive bidding.
Thank you.
Good, June?
Good.
Okay, good. All right. So I still haven't gotten to the Jacobi 2-0 trump. I'm on paragraph 4. The first bid,
First page.
Excuse me. but
oh no, I'm sorry, paragraph 3. Except for the Q bid, which is forcing, a simple raise and a limit raise can be passed by responder.
Not responder. Aren't we up to opening now?
I'm on paragraph 3.
Yeah.
Except for the Q bid. When I say responder, isn't the opener a responder in this case?
Oh, that's confusing to me. Okay.
Okay. Responder is anybody who's responding to a bid by their partner. So if you want to limit the word responder to the person who's the partner of the opener, you can. But I'm saying that a simple raise and a limit raise can be passed by the partner of the person who makes that bid. How's that?
Mhm.
Does that make it easier to understand for you?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. So what bids would be made if you definitely want to take the partnership to game? Well, there's something called a weak freak. So my partner opens 1 heart. And I don't know if you've heard of the weak freak before. I'll give you an example of it. Weak freak is my partner opens in a major suit and I've got this. So he opens 1 spade and I've got this in spades. Ace, king, 9, 8, 6. And I've got a singleton heart. And my diamonds and my clubs are just low and scattered. So my first 6 cards are 5 spades, 1 heart, and the remaining 7 cards are just 3 little diamonds and 4 little clubs, or whatever it is. Okay. Partner opens 1 spade. If I have at least 6 points and a singleton, I am going to take the partnership directly to game in spades, 4 spades. Call it a weak freak because you have a weak hand. It's a freaky hand. You and your partner together have 10 trump. And that singleton is very important because you can use those 10 trump to trump the heart suit. So that is the suggestion that I would make for you if you find yourself in a situation where your partner opens in a major suit, promising 5, and you've got at least 6 points, 7 or 8 points is even better, but you've got at least 6 points and you've got 5 cards in your partner's major suit and you've got a singleton. This partnership can go right to 4 spades. 1 spade, 4 spades. That is not Jacobi 2-0 trump. That is not a limit raise, which is an invitation. Now, if he only had 3 spades, he would say 2 spades, right? 1 spade, 2 spades, 7 points, 3 spades, but he's got enough spades so that they have 10 trump together. It's called the law of total tricks. I'm going to go into it in a little more detail. I think it's next week. It says the number of trump that you have together is approximately equal to the number of tricks that you can expect to make. So if you have 10 trump, that's 10 tricks. That's enough to make 4 spades. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Okay. You might have been told in the past, June, I see your hand up. Is your hand still up or you just didn't take it down? If you go back to the reactions, then you can put your hand down. I don't want you to keep your hand up because you'll get tired. That was a joke. All right. So anyway,
And
what was I saying? Oh, in the beginning, please use the hand. Then I can call on you when I'm finished with my sentence, because otherwise I'll lose my train of thought and we'll get nothing done. So just raise your hand if you have something to say. So what was I saying now? Oh, you might have learned at some point in your bridge career, maybe even from me, that one thing you can do with 13 points is go right to game if you have a fit with your partner. I might have told you that, but if I did, I told you that because that was the easiest way to explain it at the time. And I probably said, that's one thing you can do, but we're going to learn about something else in the future. I'm sure I said it that way. So that if your partner opens 1 spade and you've got 3 spades, not this, but 3 spades, but you also have 13 points. Oh, sorry, I erased one of them. You have 3 spades and you have 13 points. You might have thought, well, I'm just going to go to game because he's got 13 points. He opened. I've got 13 points. That's 26 points. He's got 5 spades. I've got 3 spades. That's 8 spades. That's the right fit. I'm going to go right to game. But now we've learned that if you go directly from the 1 level to the 4 level in a major suit, you're not telling your partner you have 13 points. You're telling your partner you have 5 in his suit and 6 or 7 or 8 points and a singleton. Remember that weak freak we just did? So going from 1 to 4 is reserved for that situation, that weak freak where you have 5 in his suit. So going right to game is not going to show 3. So that's where Jacobi 2 no trump comes in. I'm on the last paragraph on page 2.
I want to ask a question.
Who is that?
I want to ask you a question.
Who is asking me the question?
Florence.
Florence, can you please learn how to use the hand raise thing?
I thought I did. I did raise my hand.
There's nothing next to your name. Go ahead, ask your question, but in the future, please, you'll see a little yellow hand come up in the box with your face, and that's how you know your hand is raised. Go ahead, ask your question.
Where is it?
When the partner opens 1 spade and there's an intervening bid, and I'm sitting
Yes,
with the same 6 points, can I still
Yes.
say 4 or I can't?
you can.
Even with an intervening bid, how would my partner know? whether
Because the only time the intervening bid is going to stop you from bidding your partner's suit is when it's a limit raise. That's when you do the Q bid. He says 1 spade, you wanted to say 3 spades, but you can't because there was an intervening bid and your 3 spades would not show 11 or 12 points. So that's when you use that Q bid thing. He says, partner says 1 spade. Your opponent says 2 diamonds. You say 3 diamonds. You're bidding his suit, and that shows that you have 11 or 12 points and that you have support in your partner's suit.
Right.
If he says 1 spade and there's an intervening bid, and you want to use a simple raise and say 2 spades to show 6 to 10 points, you can. If he says 1 spade and there's an intervening bid of 2 diamonds and you want to use the weak freak and go right to 4 spades, you can.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Just the limit raise. That's the one where you have to use the Q bid. Okay, good.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, so let's go to the videotape now. Let's go to the last paragraph on page 2, which brings us to the Jacobi 2 no trump convention. What if you have support for your partner's opening major suit? At least 3. Some partnerships say I really want to have 4 cards in my partner's suit to use Jacobi 2 no trump. But we're going to use 3 for this class. What if you have that and you have opening points of your own? If you do what seems most expedient, you're going to jump right to the 4 level based on having 26 combined points and at least 8 cards. And you'll most likely make your contract, but you're going to be missing a chance at slam. What if partner has 18 points in his hand, 19 points? Could he still open 1 spade with 18 points?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Your opening bid shows 13 to 21 points, right? Or 12 to 21 points if you open it with 12 points. So he's not going to think, if you go right to 4 spades, he's not going to think you have 13 points. How many points is he going to think you have? He says 1 spade and you jump to 4? 6, 7, 8 points. So he's going to say, gee, I have 18 points, but my partner only has 6. I don't think we have slam here. Because you just lied to him and you just told him you have 6 or 8 points, 6 to 8 points. And in reality, you have 13. But if he knew you had 13 and he's got 18, isn't there a good shot at slam?
Yes, 31 points.
Slam is 33 points, but with 31 points, you can start looking at your singletons, your doubletons. Maybe you have a couple of extra cards in the trump suit. You could start thinking about slam at least with 31 points. So you want to make sure your partner knows that you have at least opening points. And jumping right to game, that's for the beginners. That's not for you guys. You guys are past that. So you're going to learn Jacobi 2 no trump. And what happens is your partner opens in. Oh, I should be reading. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting some people don't have. All right. So partner may have opened with extra strength, and your bid of 4 hearts or 4 spades asks him to stop bidding. That's the other thing. You say 1 spade, I say 4 spades. I just told you to stop bidding. I bid game. I just put up a red light. Stop bidding. I said, oh, I only have 6, 7, 8 points. We have 10 trump, but I only have 6, 7, 8 points. I got a singleton for you, but you better stop bidding here. But if you say Jacobi 2 no trump, if you use Jacobi 2 no trump, he is not going to stop bidding. This is what happens. Page 3, second paragraph. The Jacobi 2 no trump bid is made for this situation. When partner opens at level 1 in a major suit, your bid of 2 no trump, if there was no intervening bid, promises 3 card support at a minimum. Again, many partnerships want 4, and opening points. Opener can then decide whether to further describe his hand to explore for slam. Maybe he wants the big blackwood, or maybe he just wants to go to game. The only thing he cannot do is pass. The partnership must play in game at the least. So you open 1 spade and I say 2 no trump. What am I telling you? I am telling you we have a fit in your suit. You open in spades, I've got to have at least 3. If I've decided, if my partner and I have decided we're not going to use Jacobi 2 no trump unless I have 4, then I'm promising you 4. But I think 3 is fine. He says 1 spade, I say 2 no trump. 2 things I'm swearing to. I have support for you in spades. I have 13 points of my own.
Does that count shortness?
Yes.
Okay.
We don't count shortness in no trump, but we certainly count shortness in a suit contract. Okay. He can't pass, because otherwise, if he passes, everyone passes. We're playing in 2 no trump. And what's your mission in life? To play in a major suit. So what are his choices? He could say, okay, I have 13 points. I just barely eked out an opening bid. My partner has opening points. I'm just going to take the partnership to game in 4 spades. And there we go. Or I have some extra points. Maybe not enough for slam, but I've got some extra points here. I've got like 17 points, 18 points. I'm not going to go right to game, because if I go right to game, what am I telling my partner? Stop bidding. So I can do paragraph 3. a 3-level rebid in a new suit to show a singleton or a void. And that's kind of like, oh, did I teach you that?
I
When
don't
you
remember.
open up a new suit after you find a fit, it often just says, I have a singleton, I have a void, I have an ace in that suit. Okay, those are just choices. Don't worry about that now, if that's too advanced for you now. You can also, opener, you can bid the suit again at level 3. And let me tell you what that means. I open 1 spade. Marie says 2 no trump. Marie has told me she has support for my spades and she's got 13 points, right? Jacobi 2 no trump convention. If I go right to 4 spades, the same suit we agreed on, then I'm saying, I don't think we can get anything more. Maybe, bless you, maybe we have an extra trick, but we don't have slam. If you don't have slam, there's no point in bidding past 4. But if I think there's a chance for extra, I can, instead of going right to 4 spades, I could say 3 spades. 1 spade, 2 no trump for my partner, 3 spades. I'm not inviting her to game. I know we have game. I have opening points. She has opening points. We have a fit in that suit. I'm telling her I have extra. I have 17 points, 18 points. I have extra. Why am I not jumping to slam? Because I'm not sure we have enough. If I have 19 points or 20 points with her 13, don't we have slam?
Yep.
Now I'm going to start asking for aces or do whatever I want to do to try to figure out if we, if we should be in 6.
Also, I'm sorry.
But please do not interrupt. Please raise your hand if you have something to say. Let me finish. If I have 17 or 18 points, maybe we have, maybe we don't. So I'm going to let her know that by saying 3 spades. 1 spade, 2 no trump, partner, I have support for you and I have 13 points. 3 spades, partner, I have a little extra. You make a decision whether we should go. If she has 13 points, she'll probably pass. And I'm counting dummy points. I'm counting points for singletons, points for doubletons, points for voids. If with all that, she only has 13 points, she'll go to 4 spades, not pass. She won't pass. She'll go to 4 spades. That's what I meant. I say 1 spade. She says 2 no trump. I say 3 spades, partner. Maybe we can go past 4 spades. With a flat hand, she'll say 4 spades. But what if she had 16 points of her own or 15 points of her own? I just told her by not going right to game that I've got extra. I've got like 17 points. So let's go through the bidding again. I opened 1 spade. I have 13 to 21 points. I've got 5 spades. My partner says 2 no trump. That's Jacobi 2 no trump. She's got opening points, at least 13, 12 with distribution, and support for my spades. And we're playing that she needs to have 3. I say 3 spades. I don't jump to game. I don't close off the bidding. That means I have some extra points. A medium hand of 17 or 18 points. She looks at my 17 or 18 points. She looks at her cards and she's got 15, 16 points. 33 points makes game.
Slam.
She will now, Blackwood, say 4 no trump, ask me about aces. She will do whatever she has to do to get us to slam. But if I said 3 spades showing extra points and she only had 13 points, she would just say 4 spades and pass. It's a lot of information. I'll take questions. Please raise your hand. If there's somebody who has a question and absolutely cannot figure out how to raise your hand, just jump in. But I would prefer that you raise your hand. Michael?
So what you described gives both parties, both partners, a chance to tell the other that they have extra points.
Aye, Captain.
Because that's what the question was, that when the responder goes 2 no trump, we say that Garrett, opening points 13 and support. But that 13 could be, as you said, 16 or 17. So they get another chance later on, both of them, to say, well, we got more than 26.
As opposed to 1 spade, 4 spades, and then you find out that you had 32 points together.
Yeah, I understand that. Wow.
And that's when the gun comes out and you go,
And if-
Sandra, then June, then Ruth. In that order, please. And then Henrietta.
I don't know.
I see 4 hands up in a row. Okay, Sandra. Sandra, I can't hear you if you don't.
Sorry,
All you
sorry.
guys that I called on, please unmute.
Okay.
Sandra,
If
then
there-
June, then Ruth, then Henrietta.
Okay. If there's an intervening bid, then you don't say 2 no trump, then you would just say 3 spades? Or what can you
Well,
do? if
what
there's-
I would do is, actually, I'm going to, do I get to that? Hang on 1 second. I don't get to that. Okay. If there's an intervening bid, so my partner says 1 spade, I've got 13 points and 3 spades, right? And my right-hand opponent says 2 diamonds. So then I could just say 3 spades. I could bid another suit to force my partner to bid, because new suit by responder is forcing. Right, that's always a good idea. If I know that we have so much together that maybe I could cue bid an ace, I could do Blackwood, I could do anything else. I could bid no trump. No trump's not great if there's a fit, but yeah, I just can't use Jacobi to no trump if there's
So
an
if you,
intervening bid.
if you mention a new suit, it means you have an ace in that suit or a king?
Not necessarily.
Oh,
Let me tell
okay.
you what 2 no trump would mean if there's an intervening bid. Partner says 1 spade, opponents say 2 diamonds, I say 2 no trump. I just said that I have 11 or 12 points and I don't have support in spades, but I have support in the other suits, right? That's what a no trump bid would mean in that case, wouldn't it?
Okay.
So that's why you don't do it after an intervening bid.
Okay.
June, how you doing? Hi, Marty.
We're good. How are you? Good?
God willing.
Okay,
yes.
if you have 5 of your partner's suit at an opening hand, would you go right to Blackwood, or what would you do?
How many points do I have?
You have 13, 14 points.
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so partner showed. Do I have singletons or doubletons?
Say you have double tip.
If I think I have a good shot at 33 point, remember, I can only count on him for 13.
Right.
So I might use a Q bid, which means I'm bidding to show an ace in another suit. Oh, is that what you were asking about, Sandra? About bidding a new suit? Oh, that's what
Yes.
you meant. You can Q bid at a high level. You can bid at a higher level, like 1 spade here, right? 2 diamonds.
Right.
I've got 5 spades. I'm not sure if we have slam, but I've got an ace of hearts. I would then say 3 hearts. He's
Okay.
got to bid again, but I've just told him I have an ace of hearts.
And then his next
Okay.
will tell you how many points he has.
Then he's going to either say 3 spades, 3 no trump, right? He might say no trump if he can't repeat his spades, which gives me a chance then to show him the spades and decide whether I want to go to 4 or whether I want to explore slam.
Now,
Okay.
depending on what the other people were bidding, I assume.
Thank you for recognizing that. Yes. Ruth, are we good, June? We're good? Yeah, Ruth.
I just want to confirm, do you use Jacobi to no trump only for majors?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Henrietta?
I think you've answered most of it, but I want to just go back a minute. So with Jacobi, no trump, you bid 1 heart. The intervening people do not, my east and west does not bid, they pass.
So north opens 1 heart, east passes,
I
and you're
bid
south.
2 trump. And then my partner knows I have a minimum of 13. I might have more. And so my partner bids 3 hearts.
So he's now shown that he has extra points. He has 70, he has a medium hand of 17 points.
Okay, and it comes back now to me, and I can bid now for no trump to ask for aces.
I can bid for no trump. I can bid for spades if I think that even with his medium hand, I don't want to go, I don't think we can go anywhere. But I can ask for aces, yeah.
Okay. And to go back to something else you were just talking about, because I don't remember this at all. If I bid, you bid 1 spade.
I'm your partner.
Yes, you're my partner. You bid 1 spade, and East bids 2 diamonds. And I want to show that I have an ace in hearts. Do I need anything to support that heart ace?
Well, why are you showing an ace in hearts? Don't we need to agree on a suit first? I don't, the cue bidding an ace. Bidding an ace, bidding a suit in which you have an ace is after you've agreed on a suit.
Okay.
So let's figure out what our suit is first. And the reason you're showing the ace is because you're saying, hey, maybe this will help you decide whether or not we should go to slam. But first we have to agree on a suit. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Can I go on?
One more question then.
Yes.
If you bid the 1 heart after your partner bids the spades, how does he know whether you're cue bidding an ace or you've agreed on a suit?
If
In other words, maybe
if
you
I'm
have-
bidding 2 hearts, if I'm bidding 2 hearts over 1 spade,
Right, Maybe
because
I
you
did
don't, as I just said, you don't cue bid until you've agreed on a suit.
so after
So
he
it would
bids-
be like you bid 1 spade, I bid 3 spades, you say 4 hearts,
Okay,
right? You're telling me, oh, here's my ace. We've already agreed on a suit.
okay.
And I can say, oh, that's very helpful to know that there's an ace in that suit, right? Because I have nothing in that suit. All right. What am I? I'm just looking what I'm up to. Okay, so in the middle of page 3, I have a situation here, which most of you have on page 3, but just in case somebody doesn't have it, I'm just going to write it on here. I have spades, my partner. Okay, hang on one second. Let me just write this down. Here's my hearts, ace, queen, jack, 6, 5, 3. Diamonds is queen 5, and clubs is ace 8, 3. Okay, this is your hand, you are opener. You've got 8, 10, 11, 13, 17 high card points. In reality, this is a 19-point hand because you've got 2 extra points for the 2 extra hearts. Okay, you open 1 heart. Your partner responds to no trump. What do they tell? There's been no intervening bid. How could there be with all these points? So what is your partner telling you?
13 points and.
Yeah, that's it.
And at least 3 hearts. So you know you've got at least 9 hearts and you got a lot of points. So let's say you rebid 3 hearts. You got an interest in slam. You're not 100% sure you've got it, but you have an interest in slam. He could say 4 hearts. He could bid 4 no trump to ask for aces. He could go right to 6 hearts, depending on his hand and depending on how daring he is. Okay, actually, all the stuff that's on here, I just explained to you. All right, so let's go to the bottom of page 3, points to consider, and then we'll look at some hands. Number 1, Jacobi 2 no trump is not used when there's an intervening bid. A response of 2 no trump following an intervening bid is natural. Whenever we talk about a natural bid, it means a bid that means what it says. So this is what I said before. If Barb, hi Barb, I just named people's names here, so this is your turn to be picked on. If Barb says 1 heart and Michael is my right-hand opponent and he says 1 spade, and I wanted to show 13 points. I'm sorry, I wanted to show two no trump, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do Jacobi two no trump. If I bid two no trump at that point, I'm actually saying two no. Actually, I wouldn't say two no trump because Michael said one spade. So let's make it a little different. Barb says one heart. Michael says two clubs. Okay. If I said two no trump at that point, what I'm saying is I really have a no trump bid. And I have like 11 to 12 points. But if Barb says one heart and he passes and I say two no trump, now I'm showing support and I'm showing opening points. Number 2 on page 4. Decide if you want two no trump to promise 4 in opener's major suit. If so, if you have decided with your partner, when I say use two no trump, I'm telling you I've got 4 in your major suit. If I only have 3 cards, I'm going to have to do something else to keep the bidding going. Remember, as responder, if I bid a new suit, you, the opener, must bid again. So one thing I can do to keep the bidding going is to bid a new suit. And then when it gets back to me, I can show the support. Number 3, you can't use Jacobi two no trump if you've already bid and passed. So let's say you're south and the bidding started with you. And you didn't have 13 points, so you passed. And west passed. And your partner opened in a major suit. And now east passes. And it comes back to you. Why can't you use Jacobi two no trump? Because how could you promise him 13 points if you've already passed?
Right.
So again, you started the bidding, you're south, you pass. You don't have an opening hand. West is next. West passes. Partner north bids one heart. East passes, comes back to you. Can't say two no trump. Shouldn't even want to say two no trump. So then you would be able to use a limit raise, you'd be able to use a simple raise, you'd be able to bid a new suit, whatever you want to do. And number 4, Jacobi two no trump is used in response to major suits only. Somebody asked me that question before. If partner opens in a minor suit, show him your 4-card major. Or bid no trump with a 3-card major. So if partner opens 1 diamond and you don't have a 4-card major, you're going to bid no trump. Partner opens 1 diamond, you've got 6 to 10 points. And no 4-card major. What's your response?
No trump.
What's your bid?
No trump.
That's not a bid.
Why
A
not?
bid is a number and a suit, or a number and no trump.
One no
Partner
trump.
opens 1 diamond, next person passes, you've got no 4-card major and 6 to 10 points. What's your bid?
One no trump.
1 no trump. That's what I needed to hear, the 1. 1 no trump is 6 to 10 points, unless you're playing 2 over 1, which I haven't told you yet. Partner opens 1 diamond. He's north. Right-hand opponent passes. You've got 12 points, no 4-card major. What's your bid?
One no trump?
Nope.
Yes.
You bid 1 no trump. You just told your partner you don't have more than 10 points.
Got
You've
it.
got 12 points.
Yeah. Oh, 12.
Partner says, all right, I said it very quickly. Partner opens 1 diamond. Got it?
Yep.
You're south. Partner is north. Your right-hand opponent east passes. You look at your hand. You have no 4-card major. That's your first priority, is to show him a 4-card major. You don't have it. Only have 3 cards in a major suit. You've got 12 points.
Do no trump.
Two no trump.
2 no trump. Saying 1 no trump is saying I have 6 to 10 points. You still have no support for him. You still don't have a major suit. So how do you say I don't have a major suit for you? You bid no trump, but you don't say 1 no trump because that's 6 to 10 points. You would say 2 no trump. Good? Remember, your bid tells him lots of stuff. And one of the things it says is, what's your point count? Okay. Now, my friend Janine, can we get page 5 up? Look at you. How do you multitask like that and listen to what I'm saying, do all the stuff you have to do?
I have severe anxiety, Anne.
That's why what?
Because I have severe anxiety.
You have anxiety? Okay, I'm sorry. you
No,
have
I'm just
anxiety.
teasing. I'm teasing.
I hope we're not doing anything to give you anxiety.
No, no, no. I am just playing around. Can you guys see this?
We're done?
You said page 5, right?
Yes,
Okay, it's up on the screen. Can you see it?
we don't see the bottom of it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I have to scroll down. You just want the bottom?
Up a little bit. I want to see all 4 hands with hand number 1. That's
Let me see
good.
if I can. Oh,
That's-
sorry.
If you make the print a little smaller, we might be able to look at both hands at the
It's a
same time.
PDF. I can't make it smaller, but I wonder if I can make the whole thing smaller. Let me just see.
Oh, that's good. We see all 4 hands.
Well, that's good to look at just one hand, but if we wanted to look at both hands at the same
Roll
time, so I don't have to bother you to change it. I mean, if you're already in anxiety,
Just kidding,
you
Anne.
don't want
It was
any
just
more
a-
anxiety.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, no, no.
It's fine, we can see it.
You can see it? Okay.
Yes.
All
I don't
right,
think
so
I'm able to
so
do it,
after
yeah.
we do this hand, we're just gonna have to bother you to scroll it down so we can look at the other hand.
Just give me a when I need to scroll.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so I said sample hands for Jacobi 2-no trump. But I want you to look at this hand and tell me if you think that Jacobi 2-no trump would be used. Do you see all of South? Because
No. No,
Janine, there it is. It went away.
Right,
no.
now it's back,
It went away?
up a
Janine,
little. Okay,
is that good now?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, because there was like a little bar. All right, so now, please tell me if you think that based on well, actually, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to do the bidding. So if you don't have the actual handout and just on a piece of paper, please write down what you would do. And please do not, mute yourself if you're going to be counting out loud. So do not tell me what the bidding is until I ask you, please, and write down until you have a contract. This may or may not involve Jacobi 2-no trump. All right, I'll give you 3-4 minutes to do all the bidding, starting with South.
One time.
Please don't talk. I know I'm blocking the screen for a second, but I'm just putting in my email address. Does everyone see that?
No. Oh, yes. Oh, I lost
Okay.
it.
I know I'm blocking East's hand here, but if you want to write down my email address, for those of you that haven't been with me before, I will answer questions during the week. If you have a question about anything that I taught and you've gone over your notes and you don't get it, you can just email me and I will do my best to get an answer back to you.
I don't have
Okay.
you.
Type it in,
Oh, now I lost
type
it.
it in the chat, we can get it later.
I typed it in the chat, ACT-AN,
That's what I said,
ACT-ANN.
that's good. Yeah.
Okay, can I
We
put it
get it.
down now?
You got a lot more options, right?
All right. Okay, about one more minute, and then we'll go over the bidding for this hand. Please mute if you're going to make noise. Thank you.
I don't know how to do the yellow hand.
You don't know how to do the what?
You know, the hand.
Again,
Reaction.
you go to the reactions
word.
button, you click on it, and it
Yeah.
says raise hand, and then,
Reaction? I don't know.
yes, that's one of the buttons there. I don't know if I'm gonna see it because I don't see all the faces here.
Oh, you won't.
Oh, wait, maybe I can go to participants. No, that blocks the screen. I see
Okay,
Sandra and June's hand up.
Oh, I didn't
So,
lower it.
so while the,
No,
while
I have
the,
to lower it.
while this screen, while the shared screen is up, I'm not
Lower.
gonna really be able to see the raised hands. Okay, so South is the dealer.
Yeah.
So we don't have a situation where there's Jacobi to no trump here. Because South is gonna open up right away, and she's not gonna open up in a major suit. She's actually not gonna open up in a minor suit either. What
Right.
she's gonna open up in is one no trump.
Good.
Thing.
Good for South. She has 6, 7, 9, 11. She has 16 high card points.
Mhm.
We are playing in this class 15 to 17 high card points, and a balanced hand is a one no trump opening bid. And the definition of a balanced hand is no singletons, no voids, at most one doubleton. And we play here that we don't open one no trump with a 5-card major, but we certainly can do it with a 5-card minor. Because she's got 15 to 17 high card points, she's got no 5-card major, she has no singletons, no voids, and she has one doubleton, which is okay. South is gonna open one no trump. And West with her 3 little points is not gonna do a thing. All right, now, here's the key. Did you know what North should do? North is going to use the convention of Stamen. Guys,
Oh,
just give me
I
a
got
shout
that.
out if you knew that it was Stamen.
I forgot.
That doesn't sound like a big shout out. Okay, so remember, Stamen is your partner has opened either one no trump or 2 no trump. If he's opened one no trump and you have 8 points
Mhm.
at least and a 4-card major, you let him know that you've got a 4-card major by bidding 2 clubs. I
Yeah.
hope that sounds at least partially familiar to you.
Yes.
Okay, that's what North has. North has 7, 8, 9, 12 high card points, more than enough to use Stamen. North knows that they're going to end up in game, right? His partner has 15 to 17 points and he's got 12. That's certainly enough for game level, but game level in what? It could be 3 no trump, but look at that awful singleton spade. He doesn't know what his partner's spades are like. But his partner could have 4 hearts and have opened up one no trump, correct? Correct? You could open up one no trump with 4 hearts?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure. So he wants to let his partner know that he's got 4 hearts in case South has 4 hearts, and then their game will be in hearts, but that is not to be. So North says 2 clubs over his partner's one no trump. That says, partner, I have 8 points for you, at least, and I have a 4-card major, at least 1. And I want to hear about your 4-card major. East passes, and South is going to deny having a 4-card major.
Right.
Who remembers how to do that?
2 diamonds.
2
2
diamonds.
diamonds. D for diamonds, T for don't have. So it's one no trump by South, passed by West, 2 clubs using Stamen by North, passed by East, 2 diamonds by South, passed by West. North says, oh my God, there is no 4-card major here. If there's no 4-card major, then the next thing Ann taught me to do is to play a no trump, but I'm worried about that spade. So I'm just going to show another suit. I'm just going to show my diamonds, not because he thinks that South has diamonds. When South bid those 2 diamonds, that wasn't to show diamonds. That was to show he didn't have a 4-card major. Remember? I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, if you know Stamen, you'd understand what I'm saying. Okay, so North is not gonna bid 2 no trump. North's gonna bid 3 diamonds and let South tell her about his spades. So East passes on the diamonds and South says, it's okay. I'd rather play a no trump than in diamonds. I'm gonna say 3 no trump. And the contract is 3 no trump because everybody else is gonna pass. And North says to herself, boy, partner, I hope you have something in spades because I got nothing. And South does. So let's look. So there's no Jacobi 2 no trump here. The no trump bid, this is why I included this hand, because I wanted to show you that the no trump bid was not a reflection of Jacobi 2 no trump. It was a natural bid. So who's on lead? Who's on lead?
West.
West is on lead. And his partner didn't bid. So because his partner didn't bid, he's gonna lead the 4th down from his longest and strongest suit, which is
Five of spades.
spades, 5 of spades. Nice thing for South because now he doesn't have to worry about finessing, losing to that king, at least not yet. So 5 of spades is led. North puts her hand down on the table. South makes her plan to make her contract by counting her winners. Remember, when you're playing in a no trump contract, you want to count your winners. When you're making your plan in a suit contract, you count your losers. So let's count suit by suit. Based on the lead. Based on the lead of the 5 of spades, how many winners can South count in spades?
2.
2. The ace and the queen or the ace and the jack, depending on which one takes out the king. Which one the king takes out. Okay. 2 in spades. It is a suit she's going to stay away from because her opponent let it. She's going to let them play to her. How about hearts? How many winners does she have in hearts?
1.
For sure.
1.
2.
1. If the queen is taken by her opponent's ace, she still has the king. If the king is taken by her opponent's ace, she still has the queen. Another suit she's going to stay away from. That's the suit she wants them to lead.
Clubs.
The diamonds are gorgeous.
Yes.
If she plays them correctly, she has 5 tricks in diamonds. So far, she's counting 2 tricks in spades. 1 trick in hearts is 3, 5 tricks in diamonds. But she wants to play the honors from the short side first. So she plays the ace and the king and the jack first. And then she plays the 5 of diamonds for the remaining diamonds in South. And she gets all those diamonds good. Everybody see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Her second best suit is clubs.
Yes.
So
Wow.
I actually like her to play the clubs before the diamonds
Right.
because I want her to end up with the clubs in North. I'll show you how we'll do this.
Yep.
She has 3 winning tricks in clubs.
Right.
Correct?
Yes.
She loses to the ace and then she has the jack 10. All right. So 5 of spades. And if you have the printout in front of you, you can just put tick marks. As I mentioned the cards, I'm just going to call out the cards and you can just cross them out. I'm sorry if you don't have the handout, but you will have it for next week. 5 of spades. I'm going to go real fast here. 7 from North. East must play her highest card. Third hand plays high, guys. 10 of spades from East. Jack of spades from South.
Right.
Stay away from the spades like they're poison, Clara. All right. That's 1 winner so far. Go right to the clubs. King of clubs. 2 of clubs from West. 4 of clubs from North. 3 of clubs from East.
Queen of clubs.
Holding off on the ace.
Okay.
Queen of clubs from South. 5 of clubs from West. 9 of clubs from North. Okay, he's decided to play the ace. All right, East plays the ace. He says, enough of this nonsense. I'm playing the ace. Okay.
But you got all the other tricks.
I know.
Got all the others.
I know. Okay, so what is East gonna return after he takes that ace?
Big.
Needs the hearts.
He's gonna return the spades that his partner led,
Oh,
right?
Oh,
Does he know where that ace queen jack is?
Yes.
No,
Does?
Oh.
no.
Where's the dummy?
north.
What is the dummy?
Return your partner's suit.
If you want to live, if you don't want your partner to find a new partner, you return your partner's suit. 4 of spades from east. Queen of spades from south. That's
Mhm.
fine. That's fine.
Mhm.
Keep that ace as a protection against the next time they play spades. You understand what I'm saying, guys?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Keep that spade as a protection. It's your defense.
Huh.
They'll know this, the ace didn't come out. All right, queen of spades from south, king of spades from west. Okay, now they have 2 tricks. They've taken the ace of clubs and the king of spades. You can afford to lose 2 more tricks. What is West going to play back?
Big.
Spade. He's going to keep on pushing it. So he plays the 8 of spades. You throw off a low club. East is going to play a spade. 6 of spades, whatever, and you play your ace. Okay, you've lost a spade and an ace of clubs. What do you do now?
diamond.
You're not going to play the hearts, because if you play the hearts, you're going to lose control and they're going to keep on with the spades and take another trick, right?
Mhm.
So you stay away from the hearts like poison. Like I said, you play your diamonds,
Play the
right?
2 of the ace.
2 to the ace is correct. 2 of diamonds, where would we end up? We ended up in south with the ace of spades. 2 of diamonds from south. Don't even worry what east and west throw off. You're going to play the 2 of diamonds to the ace of diamonds. Then you're going to play the king of diamonds to a low diamond in south. The jack of diamonds.
When you play clubs too.
Mhm.
And then before you play that 5,
Mhm,
before you play that 5, you play the jack and the 10 of clubs.
mhm.
Throw off those hearts, because otherwise you're never going to get those jack and then you play a low diamond and the rest of your diamonds are good. And you know what you've made, guys? You've made 5 no trump.
Mhm.
You lost the ace of clubs and the king of spades. Everybody understand? I hope.
Yes.
I have a question. My hand's up.
It's a little fast, but I get the strategy.
I'm sorry, but I have to tell you, in my own defense, this is an advanced class. But if you don't, it is a little fast. If you don't get it, please email me. I do have another hand to go over and I only have 11 minutes.
Could I ask you a quick question on this?
Yes, of course, Michael, go ahead.
Okay, I know it's wrong now, but could you do the bidding for me if South opened with 1 diamond?
Oh,
South says 1 diamond,
Hello?
North is going to say 1 heart. And then if South knows what she's doing, she would say, let me see, you're 6, 7, she'd probably say 2 no trump. And then North would say 3 no trump at that point. It would still be 3 no trump. It would still end up being 3 no trump.
Okay,
and
so
South
just
would-
help me one more time. Like generally, when I look at 5 diamonds, I'm saying, not bad. It's an opening thing to open.
15 to 17 points, you can have 5 diamonds. As long as you have a balanced hand and no 5-card major.
So that goes over any minus suit, 15 to 17, no trump.
High card points.
right.
Right.
15 to 17 high card points. You can certainly open 1
Right.
no trump with South's hand. All right, I apologize if I'll try to go a little slower in the future. We did start a little bit late today
Yes.
because of all the other stuff. So if someone needs me to go over the bidding, just email me and send me and give me your phone number and I'll call you up and we can talk about it, okay? I'm trying to help you as best I can. Janine, could you scroll down to the second hand, please?
And this is being recorded, right? So we
It
can.
is being
hear this
recorded.
over- So we
Thank
can
you.
hear this over again.
You can.
Okay.
So you're so sick of the sound of my voice, you say, oh, who wants to listen to her? Okay, we're gonna do this twice. We're gonna go over the bidding with South as the dealer. And then we're not gonna play out the hand or even talk about the play of the hand. Then we're gonna go over the bidding if North was the dealer. And that's where Jacobi 2-note trump is gonna come in. So instead of giving you time to figure out the bidding, just in the interest of time, let's go over the bidding together. I apologize for not giving you time. All right, so South has 7 and 6 has 13 points, right, guys?
Right.
Yes.
Cannot open 1-note trump, even though it's a very balanced hand. Cannot open 1 spade because she doesn't have 5 spades.
Mhm.
What would you like her to open?
One club.
No Trump.
1 club, the
Club.
better of 2 minors, right? Easy peasy?
Right.
Okay.
One
West
club.
is in the overcall position. West would need a 5-card suit to overcall. You guys know about the takeout double?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so West has 3, 6, 7 points, doesn't have enough points to make a takeout double because takeout double requires opening points. So West has to pass. North is responding to her partner's 1 club opening bid, and she wants to show those pretty spades. So she's going to say,
Oh,
One spade.
one spade. She
Spade.
has
One spade.
7, 8, 12 high card
Can't
points,
do these group classes.
plus 1 point for the extra diamond and 1 point for the extra spade. She's a 14-point hand. Yes, she's got the singleton and the doubleton, but she can't
Yeah.
count that yet because there hasn't been a fit in a suit, correct?
correct.
That's right.
Correct.
We don't
Okay.
have a major suit.
Don't have a fit in the suit yet. There's about to be a fit in the suit, but not yet. Okay, so what was it? It was 1 club from South, passed by West, 1 spade from North, and East is also, what does she have? 4, 5, 8 points. Goodbye. Okay. South here is 1 spade from her partner, and what does she know that her partner has at a minimum?
4
13,
spades.
4.
4 spades
Five.
and 6. I'm sorry? Not 5 spades.
4.
4 spades to respond to a minor suit,
Right.
4.
5 spades to open in a major suit. So her partner has promised her 4 spades
And 6
and,
points.
and at least 6 points. At
Right.
least 4 spades, at least 6 points. Okay. So South has 13 points. She has a minimum hand. So she's not going to go crazy jumping, but she wants to let her partner know, hey, we've got a fit. Because you've got 4 and I've got 4, right?
Right.
Little does she know that her partner has 5. So she says 2 spades.
Spades.
What does that tell her partner? It tells her partner, well, partner, you have 4 spades, I have 4 spades, there's a fit. And partner, I have a minimum hand. Because if I had a medium hand, I'd jump a level. Medium hand is like 16, 17, 18 points. And if I had 19 or 20 points, I'd go right to game.
Mhm.
So I only have like, 13, around 13 points, 14 points, but I've got 4 spades for you. And I know there's a fit because you've got 4. So it comes back to North, and North says, well, my partner thought I only had 4 spades. I've got 5. Let me count my points again. Let me reevaluate my hand. She's not going to count anything for her extra length because she can't count shortness and length at the same time. So she counts her high card points, 7, 8, 12 high card points, right? 12 high card points. She's got 2 points for the, 1 point for the doubleton is 13 points, and 3 points for the singleton is 16 points, and her partner has 13 points. You think that's enough to go to slam?
No,
No.
No.
Well, she,
Are they going to make
Right.
slam? They're going to make slam, but she doesn't know that.
but they don't know South. North doesn't know South has 13. It could be more, right?
North doesn't know South has 13. South open.
No, they know they're 13, but it could be more than 13. North doesn't know that.
It can't be much more than 13 because South would have jumped with a medium hand.
Okay, but it could be 14, maybe 14.
Could be. It could be. Are you suggesting that? I mean, there's an awful lot of losers in diamonds. The reason that they're going to make slam is that South has a doubleton and happens to be the ace king. So there's an argument to be made that somebody should have explored, but it's a very iffy slam. So let's say they end up in 4 spades. Obviously they'll make it. They will lose 1 heart and that's it. You see that, guys?
Yeah.
You're gonna lose 1 heart. But let's take the bidding a different way and let's make North the dealer. So now, what is North's opening bid, if any?
One spade.
1 spade.
Right.
She has 7, 8, 12 high card points, 1 point for the extra spade, 1 point for the extra diamond, 14 points. East still passes. Please tell me what South is going to do now if North is the dealer.
Do no trump.
Whoever said 2 no trump gets a kiss.
But
That is Jacobi 2 no trump. Partner, I have at least 3 for you, and I have opening points of my own. Okay, it goes back. West passes, excuse me. What do you want North to do that her partner said 2 no trump? Does North now have enough points to say 3 spades? Or should she go right to game and say 4? Remember I said to say 3 spades, you need 17 points. 16, 17 points. She's got 7, 8, 12, 3 points for the clubs is 15, 1 point for the hearts is 16. You know what? I'm saying 3 spades. I'm telling my partner I have something extra. So now, South knows. I'm sorry? Does everyone understand why North didn't go right to game? North has a little bit of a stronger hand there. Maybe her partner didn't say 2 no trump with 13 points. Maybe her partner said 2 no trump with 15 points. She's leaving it up to South. Like Michael said, each person is giving more information. So now North, by saying 3 spades, not jumping all the way to 4 spades, is giving her partner a chance to go to slam. South's not going to do it. She just has too many losers in hearts, and she doesn't know that her partner has a doubleton. It's just a shame. South's going to say 4 spades, and they're going to make 6. Right? Is there anyone who doesn't see that they're going to make 6? Who's dummy in this case, though? Who bid spades first? So North is going to be to Clara. South's going to be the dummy. Who's on lead? If South is to Clara, I'm sorry, if South is the dummy, and East is on lead.
Yeah.
What would you like East to lead?
Where's the baby? Huh?
I'm sorry?
Where's the baby?
2 of clubs.
Could be the 2 of clubs. I kind of like leading the top of touching honors. I like leading that queen of diamonds. Is it going to work out? Well, no. But you knew that South had the doubleton of diamonds. East doesn't know that. Top of touching honors. If that singleton wasn't anything other than trump, I would have her lead the singleton, right? If she had a singleton in clubs or diamonds or hearts, hey, I'm leading the singleton. Let's just, in the last 30 seconds, let's just say, what if the bidding went where South was the dealer? South said a club, North said a spade. Oh, North is still Clara. Sorry. North is still Clara in that case. Okay. If West was on lead, West would lead the queen of clubs, right? Top of touching honors.
Right. Right.
If West was on lead. Okay.